Hey yo, how's it going? Everything you know and do is being monitorized by multi-galaxies that think they're over you. The way to defeat those that are in your brain is to think about defeating them, not getting lost in how am I going to get out of this. You got to manifest your own reality. And if they steal your stink, your everything, you have the biggest open case, irregardless what it is. And that's what they do. They keep trying to demoralize you. Because they find openings to mock you and make you feel bad, even after they're done talking about the case. And if they have a case that's open, they talk about their son and they bring them up to manipulate you and to mock you. So when you have an open case, you're like, I want an open case to see if they're mocking me. An ongoing, well-flossed open case of every action they make and everything they're doing. It's something that we have to work with, as we have as our individuality and our right to have privileges. When you go into a so-called company, ask them, what's the business? And then they say, oh, I'm like, oh, so now you're monopolizing. Because first, it was a dry dock that you do business in. It's not a place to land or lay eggs. And then they say, we're a company. And then you go, really, you're a company? What kind of business do you do? Oh, now you're monopolizing. Because first you're a dry dock, then you're business, then you're a company. So what's basically going on here is the pirates and agents of chaos that have landed and laid eggs in the dry docks. Just give me a sec, Theo. I'll talk to you right now. Just give me a sec, Theo. I'm talking right now.
You're talking?
Yes, Theo, I'm talking. With that, you need to recognize that when you die, you need a well-flossed open case, frame by frame of your entirety, and have every single energy and dysfunctionality, as in your energy disappearing. Where did it go? And they're going to want to tell you, because they're telling the tale, and that's which they say, that this happens all the time. And you shouldn't be ashamed if you're a rape baby, or if you're in an accident, or if you didn't have as much money as them, because you can have it just as good. Why would I want it just as good? I want something greater. I ain't you. I'm not framed. I'm not a stigma of an imagination of what you thought you think, because what you're saying is not thinking. Thinking is sensing. Have you ever wondered when you're doing something and you realize, where's my phone? And then when you're thinking about it, you say, holy shit, my phone was right in my hand. How did I not notice that when I was thinking? Because you're not thinking. Using your senses is thinking. You're more expansive. That's why they don't want you doing organics that help expand your imagination. Because if you're expansive, you break through the frame. And then they say you're a freak because it's not part of the stigma of the normality. And you're like, well, what's normality when you're trying to drain me? You're not answering nothing, you're just saying. Because you were saying. Because every word you're saying seems to be a new dimension that you're creating something. So what's the point that you're making when you're speaking? Or are you just saying that you were saying? Because you're overthinking with your subconscious senses. Maybe. All that we're experiencing is a lot of rape. Although we're all entitled towards our individuality. And you got to maintain that. The Bush family, the Bilderbergs, the Trilateral Commission, all these pirates, agent of chaos, because it's a chameleon takeover. What do dry docks have? They have windows that you can get out of in case there's a fire. Some of these dry docks aren't even dry docks. There's something absolutely different. And it's going to get to the point where these dry docks with the agents of chaos, they call them business and company, is because they're creating caves and layers down in the dry docks without permission of the public masses. And they think just because they're there most of the day that they have domain. They don't have domain. They're slaves that lost their way because some of them have telepathy and some of them have been possessed. And they don't want to say anything to their families because they figure they're living better inside their fantasy. And they get their fantasy mixed up with the reality because they get caught up with the deals that they make who have telepathy, and they literally can't tell the difference from what they're thinking or doing. That means they're really not thinking. They're just reacting. They're a figment of an imagination, because with your senses, that's when you're thinking. And those who think they're on top aren't. You're just overreacting because you don't have a say. You're not sensing to think. All right. Y'all have a great day.